Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 25th, and it's time for Learning with Little Tweet. Ready, little tweet? All right, learning with little tweet time. So parents, your kids today will need, pretty much always when we do learning with little tweet, it's good to have a whiteboard, marker, eraser. I think that's all they'll need. And this is hopefully you get to sneak off and get something done that you need to get done for a few minutes. So we're going to have two parts to our learning today. The first part is we're going to read a story or two, and then we're going to talk a little bit about worries. Remember Willie the worry eater at school? I think I'm going to need to bring him home, and we'll talk about Willie the worry eater a little bit. The second part, I'm going to remember I have to do two separate videos because I can't fit it all in one, unfortunately. The second part, we'll do some literacy and we'll do some math. So boys and girls, I hope you're ready to learn. And parents, go enjoy a little free time or unload the dishwasher or something or take a nap. No, just kidding. That probably does not happen in your house, because it doesn't happen in mine. But if you can take a nap, that's great. I'm getting a little peeker.
Hi.
Hi, here's Layton. She's on her knees. She's really not that little. Ooh, that's perfect. The book that we're reading today is You Are Not Small. That's perfect that you came up here all little.
You're welcome.
All right. I don't remember if I've read this to you guys in class before, but I think it's such a cute little story. And it's about something called perspective. I know that's kind of like a grown-up word, but perspective is kind of, let's see how to describe that. Perspective is like everybody sees things with a different point of view. Like everyone's perspective or opinions are a little bit different, right? We've talked about opinions a lot. So this book called You Are Not Small was written by Anna Kang, illustrated by Christopher Weyant. I don't know how to say his name. That's the best I can do. All right. You are not small. Do you need something, Layton?
My stuff.
Okay.
Why do you this?
You can use that. I don't need it.
What are they?
You are small. I don't think that sounded very nice. I am not small. You are big. I am not big. See? They are just like me. You are small. Oh my goodness, you guys. My hair, this is horrible. Parents, if you're around, you'll think this is funny. My hair was just in my coffee and I didn't even notice. Goodness gracious, it's a mess over here. Y'all, Mrs. Hill's hair was in the coffee. Ugh. Okay. All right. They are just like me. You are small. I am not small. See? They are just like me. You are big. You are all big. You are all small. Oh my, they're getting a little bit angry about this. Now, who do you think is right? Who do you think is right? Are they small or are they big? Or are both of those things true and not true? Let's see what happens. Small, big, small, big. Boom. Oh my. Those are some enormous feet. Remember our word enormous from yesterday when we read about Hattie and Hudson? Those are some enormous feet. See, I am not small. So he's saying, see, I'm not small because this little guy is even smaller, right? So compared to him, he's pretty big. See, I am not big. So maybe compared to these guys, he's big. But compared to this guy, he's not big. He's teeny tiny, right? No, you are not big. You are big and you are small. And you are not small. You are small and you are big. I don't know who's saying this. Oh, this guy. I'm hungry. Let's eat. So I guess they kind of came to an agreement. Oh, now we have the teeny, teeny, tiny little guy and the enormous monster. You are hairy. That's silly. All right. So what we keep in mind when we read this book is that everyone sees things with a different perspective. Like for little Tweet, we're like giant monsters, right? We're really, really, really big compared to little Tweet. But that doesn't necessarily mean that little Tweet is small. He is small compared to us, but he's not small compared to, oh, look, let's see who I have. Layton has some little things up here. He's not small compared to this little guy, right? Compared to this little guy, little Tweet is big. So you guys sometimes might feel small, right? Because you're definitely small compared to like fifth graders at our school. You're small compared to the teachers, but that doesn't mean you're small. You're also big because you're a lot bigger than like Neo, and you're a lot bigger than an aunt. And if you have a little brother, a little sister, a baby brother, a baby sister, you are bigger than them. So something, I know we talked a little bit about Dr. Seuss a couple weeks ago, and Dr. Seuss has this book called Horton Hears a Who. And you know how he likes to have messages in his book? The message in that book, because the Who's were like teeny, 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 tiny. You couldn't even see them. They were so small, they were invisible. The message in that book, though, was that no matter how small you are, you're important and you can make a difference too. I like that because even though you guys are smaller than some people, you're still really important and you can really make a difference. And right now, with all of us stuck at home with our families, I know we say, like, how can you make the world better? You don't get to go out in the world right now and make the world better by going out and making the world better all around you, but you can make the world better in your own house. Even in your own house, you can make the world better. Do you remember how we make the world better? Kind hearts, strong minds, spread joy. All right, so try to do that in your own house today. Okay, every day. You guys are awesome and you are important and you make the world better and you make your house and your family better. All right, now I'm not going to read another story, but I wanted to show you this book that I have for my own kids, and it's like a workbook. I don't know if your parents are still ordering things on Amazon, but there's a couple really good worry workbooks that help us to think about how we're feeling. And you know, we all feel lots of different things, even every day. Every day we can feel a lot of different feelings. Another word for feelings is emotions. So we can feel a lot of different feelings every day. And some of those feelings feel good and some of those feelings feel bad. But feeling a lot of different things isn't bad. It's normal, right? But sometimes when we have feelings that feel a little bit bad, we need to know how to deal with them, right? So right now, with everything that's going on, you know, I told you guys that a lot of things are changing because there's a lot of extra sick germs going around right now. And so we have to all be extra careful. And that's why we're staying at home, right? Because we want to be extra careful to keep ourselves safe and everybody around us safe and healthy, right? So you're doing a really good job with that. Now I know some people still have to go out and go to the grocery store or go to work, but when they do that, they're being extra careful too. But I know the grown-ups might be feeling really worried right now, and maybe you can kind of feel that. Maybe you're feeling really worried right now. So if you're feeling worried, there are some things that you can do to help. Okay, and we're going to start talking about some of those things that you can do to help. And parents, I know you're supposed to be off doing something else, but boys and girls, you can, if you feel like a worry workbook might help you, you can let your parents know about this one. And there's another one, I forget what it's called, but there's another one I've done with my kids. Do you remember what that other worry workbook's called, Layton? The one with the tomatoes. She remembers things more than me, but we'll let you know. Okay. Anyway, so something in this book that I thought would be something that you could do on your own without even having the book is, this says, my worried face. Draw a picture of how you think you look when you're worried. So a worried face might be like this. Or a worried face might be like this. Or a worried face might be like this. I don't know. We all have different worried faces. But what do you think your worried face looks like? Even if you're not feeling worried right now, maybe look in the mirror and make some different faces and think about, like, when you're worrying about something, what do you think your face looks like? And if you're not sure, you could kind of ask some people in your family what their worried face looks like, or maybe they know what your worried face looks like. And then do your best job to, like, make that face in the mirror, see what your eyebrows look like, see what your eyes look like, and your mouth and your cheeks, and see if you can draw. And I know you don't have this guy right here, but you can just use a regular piece of paper, right? Draw a big circle for your face, and don't forget your ears, and don't forget your neck, and then draw your worried face. So we'll talk a little bit more about some ideas of things to do if you are feeling worried. If you're not feeling worried, these are fun things that you can do anyway, right? Or maybe someone in your family is feeling worried and you can give them that idea, right, little Tweet? Are you worried, little Tweet? I think that was a no. I think little Tweet's not worried. All right, guys, that's it for part 1 of Learning with Little Tweet. Part 2, we're going to do some literacy and math. See you in a little bit.